Now, the reason why we create paths in Photoshop is because I can convert this path right here into a selection. I can also convert this into a field, or I can convert this into a stroke. Now, if we go to the path palette and we go to the bottom, notice the icons on the far left side. Now I'm gonna move my path right here because I want you guys to notice what happens when we convert the path into a fill, a stroke, or a selection. Now my path is selected, and if I go to the far left icon, this is the fill path button. If I click on it, notice that depending on the color that I have for my foreground color, I will create a fill. All right, I'm going to undo this. Next is going to be the stroke. The stroke is based on the brush that you have. So if I move towards the brushes and I hit B for brush, notice that the brush size that I have right now is 44. And you can see on the icon of my cursor, that is the size of my stroke. So if I go back to my path and I click on the second icon, notice that it will use this path right here to create a stroke based on the brush that I have. So if I click on the second icon, there it is. I'm gonna do an undo. Now, what if we wanna convert this path into a selection, which is the main purpose for this assignment? Well, we would go to the third icon on our path palette, and notice that as soon as I click on it, it converts my path into a selection. My path is deselected, and then I can do anything that I want with this path. The fourth button that we have in our path palette, I'm going to go and deselect and select the lasso so you can see. If I have a selection, for example, something like this, right, and I let go, notice that I have a selection. If I want to convert this selection into a path, I would click on the fourth icon. And now Photoshop has created a temporary path based on my selection. Remember, if I want to save this path, I have to drag it to create new path button on the bottom right hand side. And again, this is how you create paths in Photoshop, how you save your path, and how you can convert your path into a selection.